Hey boys and girls, it's Daxtron here once again. It's arts and crafts time. I've been asked if I can show you guys how the TEKU Silvia was put together that KJG did on both mine and his. This time it won't be a tutorial in the normal sense. What I'll do instead is I've put a massive square over the entire design, and I will gently send that to the back to show you in reverse how the design was put together. To be honest, it's not a difficult design, but it's a little bit time consuming just to put the final shapes onto it. So what we'll do, we'll send the final back one and show the first vinyl, and lo and behold, it's our friend the square. What he's done, he's put on the entire the trunk and as part of the back bumper, and for reasons I shall show you in just one moment, the kerosene vinyl that he's used. Most people, when they see a kerosene vinyl, think, right, oh no, what, I'll put some flames in my car so it looks like it's on fire. Get out of my way or I'll burn you. Look at that. No, not this time. What I'm going to do is send it to the back of the car, mirror it, and move it. There we go. So let's move that down the car. There we go. I'll just enlarge that slightly. Keep moving it around. Just make it a bit bigger. There we go. That'll do. It's just to show you guys what he's done and how he's done it. There we go. What he's done is taken zones 1, 2 and 4 and turned them to black. And zone 3 is going to be the same colour as the trunk, which is 196, 100, 100. And then if I get the vinyl for the trunk, put it up, you can see it covers the flames and also gives a nice fade technique as well. What I can do is actually show you this as reverse the colours that he's done. Yeah, there we go. Change the 196 again. Get on there. I hate these colours sometimes. Change it to black, and then bring that up as well, 100. There you go. It can give a really great blending technique as well. Just change it to black. There you go, look at that. Fantastic stripe. It's a very, very clever technique. It's a very simple technique at that as well. The only problem with that doing this is I've found that the vinyl can be a little bit too large to send too far back or too far forward. So if you're thinking about blending the entire car in stripes, it can work, but only to a point. So I mean, if I try and move this kerosene vinyl back now, it just won't budge any further because it has to be so big to actually look any good. I mean, I can obviously move it forward, but yeah, it just doesn't look quite right. Anyway, moving on. Move this down one, and the next two vinyls we're going to need are two dragons from the where are we? From Chicane. There we go. There he is. There. You want the first one is going to be the same colour as the rear of the car, 196, 100, and then you're going to put one on top of that, which is going to be in black, just to give a nice kind of shadow effect. I'll just again show you. There we go. Grr, I'm in the shadows. I'm a dragon, and I'm going to get you. Where are we? Change it back to red. What the next vinyl will be is, once again, our friend the square, just really squashed up, turned white. It's going to be mirrored and then sent to along the hood of the car. Let's get rid of him. It's from roughly the edge of the headlight to the screen. It should follow roughly the little lip that's on the hood of the car. And just go back down the vinyls. There we go. I didn't modify that again. Never mind. The next one that I would do is the edge of the car on the hood. Because there's a slight graphic bug on the Silvia here, especially with the body kit, you can move it around without overlapping the side of the car, which is very odd. But there we go. I've just moved that down and turn him. There we go. Stretch him along. Squash him up a bit and move a bit further. There we go. Just a little bit of playing around with this. That's pretty much there. Just come off that one. There we go. You can probably see that. Again, the colour's going to be 196, 100, 100. Get back to that one. Find my big block. Right. Once you've got all that perfected, then comes the lettering for the car. I'm just going to send this all the way down to the very bottom now, so you can see how it's building in. One more. The TEKU is essentially how it's been done in the previous tutorials. It's 2 bars for the T, you've got 3 bars for the E, 1 bar, and a chevron for the K. The U is slightly different. It's just a single block, and then with a black block to make the U itself. The crew, though, is different. It's 2 blocks that are mirrored to make 4, and then what KJG has done is he's put another block on top of the C, on top of the first one to make the C. The R is just another block with 2 triangles. The W is 2 triangles to make that. The E is something slightly different. I'll actually show you how he's done this. It's a very clever idea. Just to bring that down. Won't mess around that too much. It's in Icon. You want to find the next vinyl. Just gently scroll down until you come across him. What we're going to do is flip that, change it to black, and shrink it down. Move that in. Squash him a bit more, but then stretch it as well. No. There we go. Very clever. Now, personally, I wouldn't have thought about doing that, but there we go. That's just that's how my brain works. It has to be under the second one, so do the R and the E first. Let me get that out of the way. Do the R and the E first, just to get that out of the way, and then once you've done that, put down the next one. Essentially, that's all there is to it. I'll just get rid of the block underneath as well. There we go. That's all there is to it. The car obviously is painted entirely black and candy. There really isn't much more to say about it. The wheels are, I've done 1 black and 1 blue. It just looks a little bit better in my opinion. The windscreen, I'll cancel the vinyls to make sure it doesn't save all those. I don't normally show aftermarket parts because people tend to put on what they want, but I'll show you what I've got if it loads. Come on. Teal, neon, and cyan tints. I don't know if I've got any neons. I don't think I have. I have! There we go, look at that. I can change it to cyan. That's not very much different, is it? No. We'll leave it at that. But there we go, that is the TEKU Silvia. There really isn't much more to say about it. I mean, if you have any questions about how the actual design was put together, or want any queries at all, either see myself or KJG in the game, and we'll try and gladly help. But that is the design. It looks very effective. We've been down the turnpike with these, and people have stopped and looked at us, wow, kind of thing. So there we go, that's all there is.